Ray. What do you want to do tonight?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Y'all know me. I love a good mindset. And that is why I set out to interview Deontay Wilder, the former WBC Boxing Heavyweight Champion of the world. He was kind enough to sit down and talk about his mindset, his future goals, and his personal belief system. So like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to catch us every time. I love y'all. Champ.
What's good, man?
Chilling, brother. Chilling. Following you for a while. Your mindset is something different that I love. You got a strong mindset.
You gotta have a strong mindset, man. Not only just in the profession that I'm in, but just in life in general. You know what I mean? Because we live in a world where it's so many people. There's opinionated by every little thing. You know what I mean? And I'm a human being where it's the saying is, "Damn if I do, damn if I don't." You know what I mean? And we know that we can't please everybody, but you know, when I do things, no matter what, you know, it's not enough for people and stuff like that. So it's always been like that throughout my life, even when I was a child. And you know, as you grow up in life, you learn how to maneuver around things. You understand how to imply certain things in your life that what you can't control. You can't put no effort in. You know what I mean? You can't really put no type of emotion or feeling in, because you're only gonna do yourself a disjustice to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But sometimes human beings are miserable. There's a lot of misery out here in this world.
It is.
You know what they say? Misery need company.
Right.
With that being said, you gotta have a fulfilling mindset. It has to be strong. In all areas, or you will go crazy. You will be the ones that trying to continue to prove people wrong, or try to find certain validations to please people.
Right.
And we don't have enough time on this earth to be doing all that. There's too many people in the world to try to please and try to have validations to. And you know, one of the most scary things in life is not knowing when the inevitable may come.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
The inevitable follows us every day. We don't know when we're going to leave this earth.
We don't.
But I know one thing for sure, that when I do leave it, I want to leave it with an impact on life. I want to leave this world with people, instead of being happy that I'm gone, they sad that I'm here, because they feel like they ain't got a fulfillment in their cup. That they wanted a little bit more. See, you know, I'm a proud black man. I'm a successful black man. I tell people all the time, I live in my success all the time. And the saying is, you want the sweetest revenge is success. If that is true, then I wake up and sleep in success. You understand me? I am success.
Yes, sir.
You know? So every day is a blessing for me. And with that being said, I must keep a strong mindset, because I know that I have a lot of people that looks up to me, and I motivate. We all do, though. Not just me, but we all. You know, it was one point in time that I didn't think that I motivated anyone. I didn't think that they look up to me like that, you know, because I'm just a regular guy. And that's how I live my life, as a regular human being. I'm only a human being, you know. I may be a little bit more successful than others, but that don't mean tomorrow or next month or next year or the next 2 or 3 years that individual may come up and be just as where I am, or even higher. Through hard work, dedication. We can go anywhere we want to go in life. We can be whatever we want to be in life. If we speak things, believe it, and receive it. And it shall be ours. But the strongest thing about that is the belief, bro. We have to believe. Believe. Without belief, this air ain't keeping us alive. Without belief, we ain't who we are. Without belief, there's no religion.
I like it. Okay, question for you.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about your spiritual journey.
The ayahuasca.
Yeah, tell me about everything.
Oh man,
Your thought process, your belief system.
yeah.
They seem like they change and kind of alter some.
What do you mean?
Meaning from your past interview, you seem to be more spiritually in tune than ever before.
Yeah.
What
I agree
happened?
with you on that. I'm a PK, so I'm a pastor kid, so I always my spirituality, I would say my religion has always been strong. Having that background of being able to get on my knees and pray or ask God for certain things, even if it comes to forgiveness of things that I have done or things that I don't know I have done, and so my religion has always been strong. My faith has always been strong within spirituality and within myself. I come from a place where people always doubted me. They always pointed fingers at me. I was always the villain. I was never the good guy. You know what I mean? It's always was something when they say you can't judge a book by its cover. I always got judged by my cover of my book, but not the character of my content. And with that being said, it always had to keep me a strong belief, a strong faith that one day that I will persevere, that one day that I would push through, that one day I will be successful and I'll show the world, how great I am. That's one point of thing. But as you grow in life, because the age that we are, it's only tell the peoples in the world how long your vessel has been on this earth.
Right.
That's it. Some people use age as, I'm getting old, and no, you're not getting old. You're just getting older. So you can tell people this is how long my vessel has been on this earth. And that's it. Age is beautiful. And when you live life, you experience a lot of things. And the only way you become wise if you apply knowledge to life. Age don't bring wisdom. Many times people, you better listen to that old woman or that old man. They got a lot of knowledge. They got a lot of wisdom. That ain't true. That's not true. Because some people could be content in the small, fine place that they are and never go nowhere, never endure nothing, never experience anything. So if you don't experience certain things, how can you come back and tell me any knowledge that you obtained when you're just in a small glass amongst few?
Right.
How has your brain expand, or how has your brain, they say the brain is a sponge and it soaks up information. What type of information have you soaked up if you ain't been nowhere? If you ain't really seen nothing? The only way you become wise if you apply knowledge to life. When you experience certain things and you take away from it. That's why failure is when people think people have failed or lost certain things, whatever, it's only a lesson. And with all lessons become blessings. And become those lessons that's become knowledge. And with the knowledge, and we apply it to our life, it allows us to become wise. If not, then we'll become old fools. And I know a few of them. I'm sure you do as well. But I say all that to say this: as I've grown in this lifetime, in this world that I have, and the age that I've been able to obtain. I'm 38 years old. God is good, and I love age. It's beautiful. I love learning. That's a beautiful thing as well. Because the saying is, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Why not? If you old and you can't continue to learn, you just live and just die. Right. That's it.
Yeah.
You telling me this sponge up here can't soak up nothing to learn no more? What's living if you can't not learn anything. You're just as good as dead. So over these years and time of being able to see certain things, witness certain things, go to different cultures, to understand certain things, especially when I'm doing ayahuasca, my spiritual journey has been quite a journey. It's been amazing as that. And ayahuasca, my wife would tell me that since I've done that, it have made me more sensitive.
Interesting.
Because I'm a very sensitive man. Although I'm an ass whooper, I'm a sensitive man. You understand me?
Yeah.
And I tell other men, because, as we grow up, especially as black men, we're taught not to show love.
Right.
We're taught not to cry and show weakness.
Yeah.
But that's just a lie. It's a lie for teaching. You understand me? Because
absolutely, it's
okay to cry, black man. It's okay to cry because crying is only a cleansing.
Yep.
It's a cleansing. Because you can't keep all that bottled up. When your cup gets full, it must be empty. Because if you don't empty that cup, it will run it over. Because no people feel in there, no more go in there. What is yourself? And when we cleanse ourselves, whether you do it in the public eye or if you do it behind closed doors, after it's over with, you feel good. You feel good because it's only a cleansing, and just being able to go to ayahuasca, it really have opened me up. It really have allowed me to look at life in a different light, to look at things in a different light, to appreciate life even more. You know what I mean? And my journey has been amazing. It allowed me to be even more happier and at peace with life. And that's when you're wealthy, not materialistic, not monetarily, but when you can fulfill a true happiness and peace within yourself. And shit, that's rich.
That's rich.
Can't no money or net buy that, bro. Not at all. And that's the journey that I'm on. I'm truthfully happy and at peace in my life. No matter what may comes of it, at this moment in time, I can say I'm truly happy and at peace. Although my flesh desires more, you know what I mean? In my occupation, I desire more of myself as a man living up in this world that have so many that looks up to me and that I motivate. A lot of people don't want to be what you call role model. Mm-hmm. But I only can be myself. And if anybody find a role in me modeling, my attributes and my things that I present unto life, then come on board, man. Listen and follow along to what absolutely. I do and what I say. God is good. But my journey has been amazing. And I'm just glad that I'm in this space, the headspace that I'm in, because it hasn't always been this way. And I'd rather be happy in that peace than feel sad and miserable.
Okay, so did you visualize yourself being this successful? Did you see it first?
I visualized. I spoke a lot of things in existence in my life. I saw what I saw where I wanted to do and what I wanted to be, but I never thought that it would come to this magnitude. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you can visualize what you want to do, but sometimes you can't see how far it will go.
Right.
Because sometimes we can visualize ourselves being in a place, but it's gonna take that dedication, that work ethic to see how far you can go being in that place.
Right.
Now I can say I want to do this and I want to do that, and I can get there. And that could be it because I wasn't specific in my speaking. I wasn't specific in my thinking of thought. I just said I wanted to do this. I wanted to get to this place. But to go how far you want to do, the length of it, that's up to you.
Right.
But for me being able to go as far as I've gone and to do the things that I've done, you know, it has been remarkable. And I can say that I didn't see it, but I know that I had a strong work ethic. That I know that whatever I do with my work ethic, it allowed me to go as far as I want to go. But you got to understand, while being on your journey and having expectations of saying that, man, I made it here. This is a milestone that I've crossed, I've accomplished, but I want to go here. Now, you got to understand that there will be a lot of bumps in the road. There will be a lot of stop signs. There will be a lot of yell signs. There'll be a lot of temptation. There'll be a lot of distractions. There's going to be a lot of people that naysayers. There's going to be a lot of people that try to say they love you, but show fake love until they get the fulfillment of what they really want to see. And then when they get that, then they pointing fingers. They laughing. I told you. You understand? But they ain't looking at how far you done came and where you're trying to go. You understand me? Because with my life, God have blessed me tremendously. Like I said before, I'm a successful man. So if I don't reach nowhere farther, every day I wake up in success. I go to sleep success. I wake up in success. You're looking at a man with a statue right here in the heart of Dixie, of Alabama. You understand me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
So, you know, you only can go as far as you allow your mind to want it to go. But not only just with your mind, your work ethic. You gotta have a strong work ethic. You know what I mean? And when you have a strong work ethic, you build that, because that is not given. That is something that is made. You gotta work to have a strong work ethic. Because if not, you'll be content. You'll get easily content when you just get to a little bit. You'll be like, well, it's better than where I was. I got more than what I did have. Right. But you can have more.
You got more.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to up that work ethic. So, that's where I am now. I am happy and where I am, but I'm not content, because I know there's more that could be accomplished. I know there's more that could be obtained. You know what I mean? Whether that's through materialistic things, or if that's through knowledge of the mind. And I want both. You know
okay, so what's next?
Next is continue to build. You know what I mean? I'm building my empire.
Oh, I like it.
When I say empire, it's like a bubble. And empire is the subject inside the bubble, and you have everything else that's coming from that. What you want to get out of that empire? Empire, meaning career. My career, obtaining the things that I want to do from it. I got a goal that I want to do from it. I own a lot of real estate, a lot of business and stuff like that.
I love it. I
want to enhance that. I want to be able to multiply in that. I like to have passive income. I got another career where I'm an artist. I like to do artistry. I like to do a lot of different things like that. I got another business where I invest in a lot of different other things. I got a great investment company that allows me to invest my money the right way in certain things. I got so many different things that I do to have passive income. I'm just not an athlete.
Right.
And I hate when people say, "Oh, all I know how to do is box. All I know." And if you do, you're gonna be messed up in the end, especially in the business of boxing, where it's a business where you have the green eye monster, I call it. Well, when the green eye monster don't care about nobody. You know what I mean? And when I say about the green eye monster, I mean the money man. There's a lot of money in there, so people would do whatever. They would say whatever to get to this. And when this is fulfilled for them, money don't have no loyalty to nobody.
Right.
It'll make you do anything.
Wow.
But they say for the right price, you can get anything. You can do or get anything for the right price. You can get anything for the right price. And you know, being in this business is it's a complicated thing because you got to watch so many things. Even the closest people to you. That's just success in itself. Success in itself brings a lot of things, so people got to be careful about having success and how much that success that they attain. Because having success is one thing, but the amount that you obtain is a whole nother thing.
Mm.
You can have people see you being successful and they see you work hard and you became successful. But now you say, I want more. I want to continue to work hard to obtain more success. And you have to be careful about who the people you're around, because the more successful you come, you're going to have to change out people. Because there is certain things that I call bad bitches, and they envy and jealousy, them twins, and they some bad bitches. See, when you get more successful, then you start seeing people around you get more jealous and more envy of you, because they want what you have, but they don't want to work as hard as you to obtain it. And that's what I don't understand.
You're right.
You rather hate or envy me, and it's worse when you have people on the outside looking in that don't know nothing about you, but they just see what you obtain. They see the success that you have, and they envy that. But you don't want to work just as hard as I to get it. You don't want to do what I did to obtain it. But you want to sit back and point fingers and blame this and laugh at this and that. And it's crazy. Now, it's another thing when you have people that's close to you. Let's say family members. Some people say friends. I don't really have friends. I don't use that term lightly. Most time you with me, you my brother, you my sister, because I'm a family-oriented type of person. And that's how I look at people. But say you have family, you have friends, you have loved ones. Now they see where you came from. They've seen how hard you don't work and how far you have to go to obtain what we all look for is called success. Now, when you obtain it, you know, everybody cheering for you. They happy for you. They probably even throw a party for you. Now, when you want to attain more success, they say, I don't want to stop here. I want to keep going. They with you at first until you start gaining too much. And they still, especially if they're in a place where they're content, or they're a place where they're stagnant and they ain't going nowhere, and you still rise and they still here. Now the jealousy and envy starts to kick in. Especially with family, because family, they always going to feel entitled and obligated. You understand me?
Man,
you give them $100, you could have gave them
a handful right now. Man, you saying a whole
you could have gave them 1,000. You understand me? And a lot of people want to live in your success but can't even handle their own. How you gonna try to handle my success when you can't even handle your own? You can't even get yourself off your own feet, but you try to handle mine. But to be envy and have jealousy of because of where I came, and you know how hard I work, you know where I came from. You're supposed to be happy for me all the days of my life and to the end of my life, because you know where I came from, because we came from the same place. I just worked a little bit harder than you to get to where I wanted to go, and you can too if you work hard at it. Yeah. Because in this life, most times these human beings want things given to them. But to have true value and to have true prosperity and peace in your life, you have to work for that shit, bro. That ain't gonna be given to you. You gotta work for that. And that's a lot of things that these humans want to do. They want to get paid more, but less. They want to work less. But with family, it becomes an even more hectic thing. And when family show envy and hatred, when loved ones that you done had around, your kids and your family, and people that look you in your eyes and say they love you and say they'll kill for you, but then in the same sentence that you obtain success, they envy and jealous of you. They hurt you the most. They hurt you the most because they know more so about you than the world.
And it hurts, man. It hurts badly. It hurts real badly.
I feel like you've been stabbed in the heart.
Man, it's crazy.
Man. What? As you goes on in life, you start to realize and start to understand that they're only human, you know, and they may have a certain tie to you or a title to you that states that you're associated to such. So that's why I tell people, I don't want you to love me off of a title. I don't want you to love me because I'm your husband or I'm your brother or I'm your uncle or whatever you may be. Of course I love him. That's my brother. I don't want that love. I want you to love me because you feel it deeply in your heart. Because nowadays you see people that ain't even of your blood will love you way stronger than those that is your blood, bro.
And that's the truth.
Ain't it? You have people that ain't your blood that'll protect you and kill for you, that'll save your life. Keep behind me. Somebody may be shooting at you. They'll probably protect you. And then you have somebody's blood, they trying to get behind you. Y'all playing tug of war trying to get out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But once you understand the laws and the fixes of life and us living in it, and these human beings, you start understanding more. Because what we say and what we do is backwards in the world. What we say and what we do is backwards. Let me give you a prime example. You can have a rich man, a wealthy man, and a poor man go in the same restaurant. Who you think they're going to cater to first?
Rich man.
Why is that? The rich man don't need your service. He don't need your help. He don't need this food for free. He don't need to help. A rich man, poor man can go in the same restaurant. They're going to cater to the rich man. They're going to give him his food down there for free. And guess what? We got a new menu coming up. We want you to see this. Now, that poor man, he got to pay for every cent of the dollar. He ain't getting no help. He got to pay for it when he really needs the help. Another example. We want to give you your flowers while you're dead instead of you alive. What sense does that make?
Right.
Because when those flowers goes in the ground, they already halfway dead because they ain't got no root to it, so it can't grow no more.
Right.
It ain't nothing connecting those vines together to get the nutrition that it needs to continue to blossom and grow like a flower's supposed to. When you cut it and you lay it around and you just let it sit, even in how many flowers you put in a vase, you can add the water to it all you want, but it's still gonna die because it don't have the proper nutrition. It don't have that proper connection, that foundation that it needs to continue to grow for every season. So when you cut it off and you put it in my casket, you only putting a dead flower in there. It may look good right now, but it's gonna die. And that person can't do nothing with that. You can't smell it. They can't do nothing. But why we don't appreciate and give people their flowers while they're alive and say, hey, King, hey, Queen, I just wanted to show you my appreciation for you. What you've done for us, what you said meant a lot to me. We don't want to give gratitude to people nowadays. We're too ashamed. But time they do something wrong, or time they do something that you feel that you can find something to make a laugh out of or get clicks and likes, we're easily to torment that person. We're easy to call out their downfalls or whatever. Why is it so hard to bring someone up than to bring them down?
Right.
It's so
You're right, man. You're right.
I don't understand the world and how they operate. What they say and what they do. So backwards. Another saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. See, sometimes we say things and we don't really understand what we're saying. We just hear it because somebody else said it, and somebody else got it from somebody else, and somebody else got it from somebody else, and it goes on down the line. Maybe because it rhymes and it sounds good, so I'm applying to my life because it sounds good. You can't teach an old dog new trick. You just as stupid as you just said that. Because if you can't teach an old dog new trick, then what the hell where he living? He ain't living.
Right.
Like I said, he just living to die.
Slowly
you mean
dying.
If my sponge can't soak up information no more, then what the hell am I doing? If I can't soak up information when technology is advancing every day, with their knowledge put out every day because we don't know it all. And I'm glad I don't want to be a know-it-all. I love learning. That allows me to keep going in life. That allows me to keep doing what I do in life. But, you know, some people don't look at certain things and they'll hear certain things, but they won't question it, or they won't go and do their own research or homework on it because they're too lazy to. They'll rather take it in and say, oh, yeah, because it sounds good, and tell the next person, and the next person then spreads on. And what are you talking about? Why you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Why not?
Why not? Why not? Why not? So, you know, everybody wants to know. What's next for Deontay Wilder? Is it Anthony Joshua? Is it Francis Gonzalo? What's next for you, sir?
Yeah, man. As everyone know, you know, I've been off for almost 2 years, and I had a fight I came up short in. You know, a lot of the different things happened, ring rust and all that and stuff like that. We just make no excuses. We take what has been dealt to us, and we work with it. And if we don't succeed, and that was that time, we go back and we fix some things that we can, when we do come back out, that we can be successful. You know, you don't crawl with spoiled milk. You keep going.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be many times in life you fail. But that's okay. That's okay. Even God failed at certain things at times. But he's still the Almighty. He still came on. A lot of our greats have failed at a lot of things many a times. But that don't mean you give up. That don't mean you quit. You just make it better. Understand me? You get better and better and better. And at this point in time, that's what I'm doing. I'm picking up the pieces.
I like
putting myself back together because at one point in time I lost the love for boxing because of what has been done to me, what they did to me in it. They made me lose my love because I know that it's not about how good you are. It's just like in life. The saying is, it's not about what you know, but who you know. And that's a true saying. It's true. You can learn all you want in school and in life, but you can get a situation where it's all about who you know. That same person can be in the same, you can have a job, and you may know more than the other person. But because the person know that the guy that's going to hire you, well, so with me, what's next for me, you know, we're rebuilding. I got another fight coming up. We're looking like in March. It's coming up soon. Training hard each and every day to correct my rights and my wrongs into rights. I'm finding the love back into this again. I'm finding my killer instinct back again. Because, bro, when you're successful and you know you don't have to do something no more, it becomes lackluster at times, especially when you lose the passion and the love for it. You understand me?
Right.
But at this moment in time, I'm regaining that. I've done a lot of things in my career for other people. I've got into this career because of my daughter. I proceeded on to be successful because of all my children. But now at this moment in time, you know, and before I said I'm doing it for this, I'm doing it for that. But I had to take a seat back and reevaluate myself once more. And I said, you know what? I can't sit and do it for nobody else no more, bro. I gotta be selfish. Because most of the time I'm selfless. But I gotta be selfish. But I'm gonna redirect the terminology of selfish to be self-focused. So now I'm self-focused. I'm focused on myself and making myself better so I can do better.
Okay, so do you recite affirmations? Do you speak to yourself? Do you talk to yourself? Do you speak life to yourself?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. Because if you don't do these things, it's just like if you don't believe in yourself, then how can you expect others to believe in you? You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't need the world to tell you how great you are or what you can do. Because we know that we are our biggest critics.
Right.
When the world brings you down, that's just an extra added on to it. If you that person that takes in and soaks in the negative emotional garbage that people throws at you. You understand? Right. But there is a thing where it's okay to talk to yourself. It's okay to motivate yourself. It's okay to tell yourself, I love you so much. I used to look in the mirror all the time and tell myself, you're great. You a beast. You can do this. A lot of people doubt you, but you go do this. You can do this. Sometimes I even used to shed tears because I could feel it.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's okay to shed these tears. Tears don't mean weakness. It can mean joy. Because most of the time, if I'm sharing tears, it's tears of joy. It's a cleansing, bro. To move over for the next thing that's coming in. So I definitely give myself words of affirmation. And you know, not only do I speak life into myself, but I speak life into others as well that I show so much and have so much love for. Because I want them to know that they are special in their own way and they can do multiple things in life if they continue to work hard and have that strong work ethic as well. Now, sometimes we need those words of affirmations from others to give us validation, to give us confirmation. But we already have confirmation in ourselves, and somebody else come along and say the same thing you have told yourself. You're like, I need that. I need to hear that. Thank you so much. Sometimes people need to be told, I love you. I love you. Because when you hear it, we know when somebody lying to us or not. When you hear it, I tell people it ain't something that I want you to hear, though. It's something I want you to feel. You understand me? Because look at it. Look at it. Because you may not remember my name, but you'll never forget how I made you feel. You understand? And sometimes we need that in life. Those words of affirmation, because sometimes when we tell ourselves, sometimes it may not be good enough for ourselves. We need that because, like I said again, we can be our biggest critics. We can punish ourselves way worse and harder than the world gonna already do, automatically. And when you get in that state of being, you gotta sit back. I like to meditate. You know what I mean? I like doing a lot of meditation, which I got back into it. Now, I stepped away from it for a little while because I had other things going on and my mind would be all over the place. Although I knew that meditation would be one of those things that could settle it down, to clear it. But, you know, knowing something and doing something is two different things. But because I know what to do, and if I do what I know to do, and if I know what to do and I don't do what I know to do, then it all go in vain. But it's a tough world, bro. It's a tough world. It's a tough life, and we all want to live and try to do the right things in life, but it's tough trying to do the right things. You know what I mean? It's tough. It's more easy to do the wrong than do the right.
It is easy. Wow. Okay, so tell me this. What do you want your legacy to be as a man, as a husband, and as a boxer?
All the above. I wanted to look like that. He was a special man. He gave 110% of himself to his craft, to loving others, to loving himself, and to showing people what his greatness looked like. You know, I want people to look at me and say, man, that man was an amazing man. He showed us all parts of him, even the emotional side of things. It was an emotional roller coaster of things that has happened. And I have no problem showing those things. He was a God-fearing man. He loved people. He had no problem showing what I say sensitive side, all types of emotions, all types of different sides, not only just being great, but also showing people how you can fall and get your ass right back up.
Yep. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Because most of the time in life, that's what we want to see. Some people gonna get tired of seeing people successful all the time. They get tired of that. Now they want to see you lose and all that, because people want to see and understand the mechanism of when you fail or you lose something, or you fall, how you get back up. Because you got to understand, it's easier to quit and give up than to succeed and continue to keep going.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So when I tell my kids when I die, I want to be known for something great. I want to be known for something positive. I want to be known for someone that was brave and someone that was very intelligent and let no one stood in my way of reaching a certain type of goal. I didn't let naysayers or what people thought of me get in the way or interfere in my life or what I'm trying to do. Because you can die and people be happy that you did. I've seen it. So when I die, I tell people I don't want you to cry because you will be sad. Because to know me is to love me. You will be sad, but I tell them when I pass away, I want you to, if you cry, it's only tears of joy. Because we enjoy you. We thank you for all you've done for us and how you showed us certain things. And that's how I look at myself and my legacy. And when it's time for me, whatever, whether I'm alive or I can't do it no more. I mean, whether I'm dead or alive or I can't pursue myself in my career or certain things. I just want people to remember me and know me as a great man, someone that done great things and left behind examples that others can follow and add to their life and become great in whatever they're trying to do as well. That's what I see when I think of that.
I love it, man. I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time out to speak with us today. I'm grateful, like honestly grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Man, blessings. Anytime, man. I appreciate you guys. And anytime you need me, man, just reach out, let me know, and we'll get something on the schedule. We'll get it going again.